News4Jax continues team coverage of the coronavirus tonight. All of our reporters have been out in the community talking with people about the impact the pandemic is having on them.
We're going to begin with Corley Peel. Corley, you are following such a heartbreaking story.
Yeah, and his wife has battled with cancer for several years, but he says that she's always been strong and she never showed that she was suffering. He says that the hospital told him that because his wife was not terminal, that she was not allowed to have visitors. But he says that he wishes that he could have been there, and that if he was there, he could have hopefully had brought her some peace and comfort instead of a loneliness and fear that she felt. For the past 40 years, Charles Derringer and his wife Lisa were inseparable.
She was a selfless person that always looked after other people and always put others before her. She always put her kids.
But over the past 4 days, he says Baptist Medical Center kept him and his wife apart, preventing him from being by her side as she took her last breath.
I never got the opportunity to be with my bride, the one that I love so dearly in this world. And I was robbed, basically, of having that time with her. And she died alone, you know, with nobody to be there to hold her hand, nobody to be there to have a touch of somebody that she knew and loved.
Derringer's wife battled ovarian cancer for 6 years. Breathing issues and an accelerated heart rate led her to being hospitalized on March 6th. Over a week ago, the hospital enforced new restrictions for visitors because of COVID-19. Since his wife wasn't terminal at the time, Derringer says the hospital wouldn't let him stay with her.
I kept calling the doctors and the nurses to check on her and keep asking whether or not I could be admitted because I wanted to stay with her. I told them that I wouldn't have to leave, that I could stay there to be there to comfort her, and they refused.
Derringer says his wife was alone and scared and expressed her fear to a friend in this text message.
She said, "I'm praying to feel better. This is the worst thing I've ever felt. The worst part is when I move. I can't breathe, and I'm all alone in this hospital room. I'm so tired of crying."
On Monday, Derringer got a call saying his wife was in ICU and that he could see her because her condition changed. By the time he got to the hospital, it was too late. His wife had passed.
This should not happen to anybody else. I can't bring my wife back, and I can't bring the time that I lost with her. But no one should ever have to suffer what we suffered, and no one should have to die alone and suffocate. And that's basically what I believe happened with her.
Derringer says that he hopes his wife's death will create change for those who are not able to be with their families that are suffering right now. We have reached out to Baptist Health, who says that they plan on getting in contact with Charles Derringer. Reporting live, Corley Peel, Channel 4, the local station.